All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Sounds okay. I'm like, what is going on? Oh, I forgot to put my forgot to put my dock up, so it's a good thing I had my YouTube open. Okay, now I can see. So, have you seen your hotel in my Sandbox world? Have you seen any of the videos? So, okay, I'm gonna put you in a different place so I can walk around. Why is it that the first time I start like coming in and building after like it's nighttime or something, or like I've been away for a couple days, that like I forget which keys I have to touch, and I don't know. It's like I'm completely lost. So, all right, good. I'll give you a tour. So I decided to build her in the in my Sandbox world, and so it took me forever. I was looking for a place that had a good section in Westgate, and so first of all, how does the sound sound? What do I got going on? Is it doing okay? I don't know, I'm gonna mute that one. See how that sounds. Okay, so I found this place. Sound is who? I was like at an owl. Who? I know, autocorrect got you. Good, cool. So I found this place, and so it's like the other ones, the resource rooms with the pillars and stuff. But it's okay, I can't either. But this, for some reason, maybe I just didn't ever look at the floors, but this one had clear, like separation between like this area and this area, right? But then I came over here, and I'm not showing you the hotel yet, and it had this whole connection point like built in the game to over here. And I thought, well, that's perfect because the hotel spans both spaces, right? So here she is, at least her bare bones. So this is your casino and hotel. This is one side. I need to put those stairs in. Well, you got reception. And you have the busboy. And here's a cut through over to the casino part. I have not put anything in for the for here in the restaurant. I haven't even put the kegs in the wall yet. I'm gonna do that and put the kitchen in. But it's kind of the thanks. It's kind of the same as the other one. There's a little bit of tweaks here and there, just because the floor ended up different. I don't know. Maybe it was a different size or something. So I'll put a bathroom here. And then I ended up putting rooms this way. And so these ones are, I mean, they're still kind of, they're big. Not big, they're medium, I guess. So they're not teeny tiny, but they're grand rooms, but putting more rooms in. Does that make sense? So now here's this one. And I just put lights up so that I could decorate when I came in. And then the top house, or the top floor of each one, I started decorating these ones. This is what those will look like. So it's not too cramped, do you think? And each room will have a color. So the top floors on each will be like the penthouse thing, and so they'll all be kind of like this. Might change up the color. Here's the study and mini bar area. Oh, cool! Yay! Like, I use the scrolls as like a wine bar, or like those wine organizer type things or whatever. And then there's kegs in the wall. So big bed in here, more luxury, and then the bathroom in here. And I attempted putting a shower in and my own version of a toilet. So got the shower in here. And then I did a tub. So it has like a little, place down here. And then, you can lean back against this side, whatever. And then your little step up for your vanity with your sink and stuff. So, and each side has thank you. Each side has a balcony. So I need to decide what it's going to look out on, because right now there's nothing. But okay, so then the other side. Oh, you like my coffee table? I sunk the two round tables into the into adamant. No, this is your hotel and casino, so you can come and stay anytime. So this is the walkthrough to the casino. So the downstairs, you've got taps along the wall, and so I'll put I don't know, maybe like a small eatery sort of thing here. Thank you. And this is the kitchen to deal with all the stuff, and then the card tables and the slot machines and stuff will be in here. So, and then got the upstairs, of course, Durin, because it's the Grand Durin, and then you've got the same kind of rooms as you did were over there to dress up over here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then thank you. How'd you post it? Can you hear them? You hear their callers? And then there's 2 rooms over here. So Gaming Grandma helped me with this transition, I guess you would say. I had those 4 columns here, but it was kind of cramped trying to get over here, and so we simplified it to this. So and then the penthouse upstairs that I have done absolutely nothing with. I decided that these sides would be the windows over into the other hotel, or that one, and then this can look down, and then those 2 also, I think, are open for balconies. So I have to decide the floor plan up here. Yay! So where do we want to start? It's your hotel. What do you want to see done first? Downstairs. Casino or the kitchen and stuff from other side? Get the kitchen working. Okay. Well, the kitchen in the hotel or the kitchen in the casino. Either one. It's not going to take me long to do either. You got it. So how is your day going? Or how has your day been? Lighting in here? What kind of light do you want? I usually go with amber because it's kind of like a firelighty sort of glow. But if you have a certain color you want to use, we can do that. That's what it will. Turn off my lights and then you can see. Come over, go up, get rid of the miner's helmet. So that'll be kind of like the glow that's there. Amber's good. Okay, got it. Put these back on so I can go fast. Speedy, speedy. So let's get your kegs in. I always forget what they're actually called. Brew kettles. I think I have to be up here more. Where did I have them before? Was it here? Let's see. Yep, okay. Hmm. Ooh. Sticky fingers. You didn't see that. It didn't happen. Hey, Nathan. It has been a while. I've seen you over on others helping out, so I was like, well, he's involved in a project and I'll see him when I see him. So glad to see you back, though. This is a hotel that Eppers had wanted to see built, so I have actually done it 4 times because 2 times have been on the other servers, like a dedicated server, that one of the ones that keeps having problems, and so it keeps being rewound and rewound, whatever. So I decided to come over here and put it in my sandbox world so she could actually see it be done. So. Why are we doing this? It needs to go up. What did I put here? There we go. Just never around when you're streaming. Yeah. I'm kind of, oh, that doesn't look good. I'm kind of here and there, right? Mainly because then I see like somebody else streaming and I'm like, oh, I want to watch that. I don't want to stream. And so it gets to be an issue. So Epper's Day's been good. Spent some time in the sandbox. Why did no one warn me it would be so addictive? And now okay, got it. Sticky fingers. Actually, it's kind of inferred when everybody starts talking about the sandbox and everybody's doing a sandbox and then they're building in the sandbox and it's kind of, well, yep, it's a little addictive. And that one's going to be out, so I guess I'm going to pull those out. I'm doing good. Yeah, that happens. I'm doing all right. I was up a little bit late last night with Alaskan. She was helping me trying to figure out my OBS settings, which I don't know, whatever. They're working. That's all that matters. So, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Excited to finish this and have it actually be a working thing, you know? So that everybody can see what's actually in my head. Which most of the time is bad, but this time is good. So if you ever do these in your world and you can't get them to kind of stick, like you can't really tell, you kind of have to come over and look underneath them. I don't know why, but it gets touchy. So, okay, so for your kitchen, do you want me to have free reign, or do you want to tell me what things you want in here? Actually, yeah, I can do that. People are also like, things are hard to find and there's hordes, and despite clearing all areas and so on. So, what? Okay, free reign. Yeah. But, you know, I don't know. I guess we do kind of complain about it, don't we? I do here. It all depends on your settings, so you can do whatever you want, you know. I think the only thing that does get me sometimes is the just for spacing, is the not knowing which areas to go to first. But then now that, oh wait, I was doing that for spacing. Stay focused, Julie. All right, so but who was it that pointed it out that had a like a, was it Mariac, or who had like a do this, like do first floor, do second, or something. So I have that to look at. I just kind of like, when my husband and I play Sandbox, well, the first time we did it like the regular way, you know, whatever, and then after that we take all of our gear in, and so we can just kind of do what we want. It's still hard, but it's more about the experience. Does that make sense? So. Light. Let's do here. I also started this game in November. I'm now working on wiki, and suddenly I'm you're a Muthak? Yay! Yeah. We tend to do that, don't we? Like, we've got 9,000 things in the fryer, and guess what? Let's put one more. But I think you're good at that. All right, what are you doing to me? You, come on. Why? You're not where I think you are? You are. There you go. Come on. Okay, we'll go this way. That'll work. Over there and over here. I like to do my first Sandbox as a clean run, but boy, do I make You know what? And as somebody who watches a lot of people play, I think that's like the best thing and the most entertaining thing that you can, something that you can totally identify with. Why do I not have a hearth? Oh, I haven't put the kitchen in. something that everybody can identify with is that you're playing and okay, I hear you. You're watching these guys play, right? And what's the first thing they say when like Quarry Master opens up, or you know, or even before that when they're mining and like in Westgate, you know, or something, and they're like, I miss my Quarry Master. You know? You're like, yes, I can totally identify with that, right? And so I just think it's hilarious that like it kind of bonds you to the experience, you know, you're almost living it with them. And I just think it's funny. And then they start reminiscing about what else they miss, you know, I can't wait until, you know, and you're like, yep, I feel that. Kasumi, Kigith, and I got the roll. Oh, that's so great. Is that how you say his name? Kigith? And thank you for saying Kasumi, because every time I see the name, I'm like, wait, is it M. Kasumi or is it... Okay, this isn't going to work. I think I ran into this before. Yeah, because of the top, I either have to shrink those, which isn't too bad. I mean, we're only using it for a thing, right? So, is that going to bug me that it doesn't go all the way to the top? I could do this though, and will you know? Can you do that though? No. Yeah, I could do that. Okay. Sorry, talking to myself. Hey, Gingy. Oh, I apologize on YouTube's behalf. Be lurking, working on my DS. Cool. I usually read the name Keegan. No idea how to pronounce it. Yeah, it's more and Kasumi's too is like, was it MS? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. I don't know. Not my strong suit, I guess. So that's another thing I like about when people are live, because then if they stop by, then it's like, hey, Eppers. And I'm like, that's how you say it, you know, or something, you know? So Nathan, if you're still on here and you're wanting to participate, this is going to bug the snot out of me, you know that? Sorry. Give me ideas if you have them, okay? Kasumi itself is Japanese first name. That's why I just read it as Miss. Ah, see, so smart. Original pronunciation is not how people say Eppers here, but I also don't care. You folks, now cake. Yes, cake. And then share with us how it turns out and what it actually is, so that we can all be feeling like cake tonight. My daughter made a lemon bundt cake. 3 days ago. And oh my, yummy. So. All right. What have we got? We have 1, 2. So it'll be like over there. We'll cross them. Cross. Put. Sit. And then we'll move this. No, you inspired Eppers to do it. But I'm sure you're doing something. Sorry you guys missed that, but I'll tell you what happened. So I don't know if you heard. This is not going to be good. All right, we're going to leave it. My husband works from home, and so he gets a phone call and he does some whatever. He's part of a group, whatever, and he gets there's a bunch of old guys, and I can say that because we're more majority old anyway, but and so he gets this phone call, and my husband has worked near flight lines and you know, a product of the 80s with like rock music and whatever, so he has a hearing aid, and he gets a phone call from this guy just now as I'm streaming, and they're both talking loud. He's got it on speaker, and I'm like, hello people. Okay, we want a hearth, or do we want, I mean, that hearth, or do we want just a little hearth in here? I told you I have chronic fatigue, not conducive to baking, so chocolate cake from cake mix it is. Yeah. But hey, sometimes those are good. It's pretty much how I cook for cakes, because they're just, it's easier. Yep. And I don't know if I told you, but I'm autistic, and so, and have a diagnosis that I'm currently trying to figure out with either rheumatoid or EDS, so another inflammation sort of disease that can be chronic fatigue is also a very big part of it. So get it. I'm not as bad as some, but I totally get it and understand. So with you, man. Is that hearth okay, or do you want a different one? Choose to give you free reign. Oh shit, both of sound like terrible. Yeah. So my what I think is hilarious is that you know, doctors will tell me, you know, oh, well, listen to your body and see, you know, what it says, and you know, whatever, and if you're tired, then rest, and all this, you know, whatever. And I'm like, dude, half the time my delayed perception, I don't even know I'm tired until I'm like tired, you know, and then I pushed it too far, and then, you know, whatever. And so I'm like, man, just can somebody just tell me how? I don't know. It's gonna be too far out in the walkway. And I don't know if Nathan was here when I first put this in. I think he was at the start of one, and then somebody started streaming But there were some issues, and so I might have to figure them out while we're here. I think this was the issue we went through. Okay, first. You hear my dogs? They're mad that my husband closed his door. So they're at the door whining. Okay, so Gingy, give me some ideas since you know kitchens, right? I'm assuming since all the baking you do. I mean, we don't really have other options other than the other than the chests and stuff, but should I do this full of chests for the thing, or should I do like what Strider does, or not Strider, Davey does? Gotta come out one, huh? And do like cupboards. Is that good? Yeah, that's good. Thing is that we have an upstairs, so I can't sync them completely up, so we kind of have to do the tavern bar. Yeah, so if I do so like this above here, see the problem is that if I put a floor down and then I put this here, I have to come down a little bit, because like I'm gonna have to like really be, it'll look like that, you know what I mean? Because I can't go up into the upper level. So, and I'm okay with that because this doesn't really need a whole lot of storage. But before I had done in the other world, I did like a they just don't want to stay. I did like 2 rows of shelves, and then I did those upper. Here, I'll show you, and then you can tell me if you like it better than the other. Why are you doing this to me? So we're going to come one over. It's the only bad thing about, man, that's doing nothing, isn't it? Maybe if I get a... So I did... Now we can change this around. No. And then I did... Did I do a thing there? Yes, because I think I used it to anchor it. At the moment, I have small compact kitchen area on the DS. I took one of the areas that usually has forge and furnace, repurposed it for a kitchen. Grand hearth fits the enclosed little setup. Oh, I'd love to see that. Remind me upstairs I need to do a walk-in. I think I should move that to over here. I don't like the thing in the way. Oh. Well, I guess we know that that column was holding all of that up. Don't worry, guys. That wasn't a coding fluke. That was me putting everything onto that one column. Everybody breathe. It's okay. Okay, so let's not do that again. Let's not move any columns that we know things are... Thing is, I put it over here. In. Yeah, so barely close. Sinking into the wall a little bit. How about that, friends? Nobody will see it. Okay. Okay, so we like that, or do we want to do the other where we had the try to work the tavern one in? I could also do the tavern over here. Okay, cool. You can put the tavern like here, or in the dining room. Come on. No.
You orc filth! I'll tear you down.
Yay. I won't cheat and use Glamdring. Although this is a finished world, and I don't know why we're still having hordes. Or sieges. Alaskan. You get to finally see the you over here? Okay. Hi guys. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through.
Now that's a killing blow.
Slap you. Hi guys. It's the only thing I hate about Maddox is this triple swing thing. Yeah. Jerks. This is my contractor's area. All right, back to work. Wait, where did I go? I need signs up. Okay. Mythical greatsword with the dragon ruin is amazing. Really? Should put that together. Mythical sword, dragon ruin. Rune, not ruin. Rune. Why am I not seeing gristmill, guys? Ah, there it is. Nope. LOL at work, phone texting. That's fine. I think we've all established that the keyboard phones are like the phone's keyboards are too small for all of us because we end up having all kinds of spelling errors and it's fine. It's fine. We know how to read it anyway. Actually, I wanted to go this way. So I don't know if you knew this, but play around with if you do these or any other thing that you use to block the light, because you can get different light patterns from them by where you put them. Oh, I should have put those things down. Because sometimes you got to get underneath them. I don't know. And you got to take your turns axe away or your quarry master or whatever it is. Come on, don't mess with me. Come on. I want you going through. Okay, then I'll put you on this side. But if you look at it, the light does different things and it casts the light different ways. So that facing towards the door kind of does like just like a circular pattern on the floor. Does that make sense? There's no up throw, there's no side. I don't know, it just looks weird. As opposed to say, see that again is also facing, well, that's a little bit more out, but it's on the back wall. But if you get to put it on this side, like the outer edge, then you can get it to throw up and down, and it kind of has this like hourglass look, especially if you have like a higher area for it to work with. So let me show you. But my point is play with, yeah, so like shut You see like that, where it has like that hourglassy sort of look? That's from putting it on that backside. Also, the railings show less light than the lattice. I don't know why, because there's more, visually there's more space there, but it just does. So just play with things in your area, what you want to do, how you want to cover them, where you want the light to kind of show. Does that make sense? Or do. So that's my tutorial for the minute. All right, so lights in here. I see, look at you, the kitchen is nice. Oh, thank you. That's not what I wanted to do. Need to get light in here through the center. So, two options. We can go one on the ceiling, or you know, like that type of thing, the chandelier looking thing on the ceiling. Or we can do it off one of the center posts here and kind of cover up that railing a little bit. So I'm thinking ceiling. You let me know if you think differently. So for long spaces, I usually do 2. I'll try to get this in the middle. Space it with the edges, and then you can go along. And you can do this with the granite railings also. You just won't have these wood things. Well, I guess you could use the wood things if you wanted to, but the wood posts to stick at the edges to kind of make it look finished. It's up to you. Ceiling. Cool. Thanks for the... You're welcome. Where's Eppers when you need her? She's making a cake. And so she's... I don't know why I did that. So she is busy with hands being all grimy. So we're going to go that way. I'm going to go this way because I want light both ways. So. And then that gives a more general light. Workspace is going to be through here, right? Against all the stoves. And voila, a working kitchen. We'll put some decorations. And let's go work at the other thing is, if you can't see where things are, like these vases, if they're looking red and you know it should be able to sit on top of something, get up higher and then you'll be able to get it on there. So okay, so in here we're going to do seating. So I need to know opinions on what kind of table thing we want going on. That's the technical word. Table thing. And then I'm going to do candles. This in here. See, if I can get under it for some reason, then it'll work. And I don't know why. It's a pre-made cake recipe to where you just mix the wet ingredients and dry it, and then bam, you bake it. I would. Ah. Look at you guys. I don't know if I finished my thought. I don't remember. So I need to know tables. I'm going to finish off the tables, like the lighting and around the area around them, with candlelight, the candelabras. So I need spacing. And since we're going to do like a secondary kitchen, I guess, over on the other side, then I mean, I guess we don't have to really fit everybody over here. We'll bring you in a little bit. We'll fudge you. Technically, I think I could have to do it in like a mason jar or something. What do you think about Ziploc bags? At least for travel. There, got it. Got a light there, got a light here. Okay, I want to do kind of a light that throws... Oh, I didn't do one here, that's why. I kind of want a light that throws down onto these kettles. Oh. I wonder... You know how Axford does the, I guess it's technically the same feeling, but if I do it with lattice, it's, I don't know. Sorry, the lights under, he did a base in, Desolation. It doesn't want to do that. And he did lights underneath the front porch that faced in and gave like a glow. Why are you doing this to me? Thank you. I like. Do you guys like? Yay. It's not even tagged in. Because you... Okay. And we'll put you back. Yes, we will. You. All right, so do we need another, since that one went into the column, right? This one can't go in the column because it has, that ceiling won't let things go into it. So do we fake that it's in a column? Or do we try to get it to put a post here? Either here. It's not going to do it either. We'd have to come inside a little bit. Or gonna let me? Oh. Oh. I like. Yes. One more thing? Yep. See, sometimes things just work out. Come on. I might have to do this blind. Come on. I don't want you showing through though. Here we are. Hey, come on. Come back. Gotcha. Okay, so. How do we like the lighting? Good. Do we want round tables? I was thinking about doing those things back here. Those, like these, the tavern things. But I have to come forward just a little bit. So the thing is, do I want to do one flanked by those other things? Kind of like a sideboard sort of thing going on. Maybe even this. Do both. Come on. What is there you don't want to go into? It's weird. Okay. Cool. Let me get some lights on so I can see. Big old head. Get out of the way. Oh, come on. Go. There's a little break in that. I don't know why I keep clearing out and going back in. Does anybody else have that habit? It's like I'm going to be using the same thing. I just need to turn it around. And instead of knowing that and just staying there, I'm like, okay, gotta find something different. No, I don't. Okay, come on. Come on. Oh, come on. Close. Okay, so okay, Inchichi. I won't tell anybody. All right, so same thing over here. And they do tables in the center. Let's start from one side. You got people out there who work smarter, not harder. Then you got me over here. What's the most difficult way to accomplish what I have? Yes. Yes. And the funny thing is, I always think I'm the one that's working smarter, not harder. And I'm like, wait. I don't know. Ah, I remembered. Let's just do 2. Or we can do 2. Do 2 on the ends, or do these over here? It doesn't make sense because the lights are there. Or just, oh, we can just do vases there, right? The big old vases. The big old vases. Nice. Okay, do we want circular tables? Or do we want like family tables and do rugs? I feel like it's got to be either autism or... Okay, well, I have both. So... ADHD here. So... Which means I can go from thing to thing, but hyper focus on something that doesn't even make sense for like hours. So... Ah, Yuletide. Okay, rugs underneath. So, do we do a long white rug or do we do individual rugs? Or we could do the long red rug. Or individual rugs. Individual red rugs or individual. I don't like the blue ones. Cake in the oven, sweet cheese. I know why I stopped using cake mix. Yes. Yes. However, I'm allergic to caffeine, so sugar is the only thing that keeps me moving sometimes. So I think we do individual. Do we stick with the same color? Do we do just purple everywhere? And we got a red table, right? Celebration table is red. So we can do... Or I really hate using the blue. I hate how it looks on that. So what's red with a red table gonna look like? Thanks for playing. Ideas, guys? I don't hate blue necessarily. I hate it on the adamant. It just dark with dark. I'd like to go with contrast so that you see, you know, it's like when I do a dark wood, I'll put a white vase on top of it because I like the contrast. But the blue, I mean, it's not that I don't like it, but if I had like this down, then the blue could be seen better. Does that make sense? Oh, I guess. Feel like that. I don't know. So that's my only problem. Once we get white floors, if we ever get white floors, I will use the heck out of that blue. Plus, I also tend to get mixy-matchy, and this is Westgate, so I tend to go with red because red is everywhere in Westgate. But for the Grand Durin, I wanted to go purple for the King Suite and stuff. But I haven't set on a color down here. So, dining room. If we're using the celebration tables that are red, do we want to contrast? So a trick that Epper is brown sugar is sweeter. You don't have to use much. Brown sugar is one of my secret ingredients. Huh? The other thing you can use is applesauce. That looks, it puts a sweetener in there, but it doesn't do the stuff. If we do a green rug, then we've got red tables. So what about, or we could do the white one and do 2 tables on it. Can we overlap these? Not really, huh? Can, but can you put a table on the other side? Did you know that if you pull a rug up off the floor, then you usually can't put anything else on top of it? You can use it to cover things, but you usually can't use it to like then put stuff on top of it. Oh, that's not me though. So I could do like that, but I don't like the delineation. Or I could do the 1, 2, 3 or 4 tables on the one. Could do, let's see, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's kind of close. You could just do end to end. I mean, I tighten it up, but you know. Yeah. I don't like the I wish we had circular rugs. All right. The other option is if we're color coding the upper rooms, then we can color code rugs down here. Huh, that's smaller than the other ones. Weird. There's been no problems on making it. I used to make pretty fancy cake flares, but this is the first cake in 1 years. Yeah, watch your spoons, man. Watch your spoons. Too wide, I think. Yeah. So here's the other problem that I'm running into. That means I desperately need your guys' help, because I turn the light down on my monitor, so there's no migraine trigger. So most of these colors are really muted for me, so they're not as bright as they would. So the contrast I'm seeing might not be the contrast you're seeing, and I might think it doesn't look that great, but you might be like, yeah, that's fine. So applesauce is good to use, like Jaco said, or you believe if you have it in your store, it's called coconut sugar. White doesn't seem cozy. Be happy with red or color coded. Okay. Do we want the celebration table, or do we want to do the other table, or do we want to do the circular table? I could do like a these back ones. What do we think? Grand Durin, yeah. We can't make them as fancy. We could. How can we put? These are too tall for, or too long for those. We could do since OSHA's on this call, I gotta make sure I clean up a mess. So could do no. But we'd have to move the rugs so that they would go underneath the tables as they, you know, it's like they sit underneath the table. All right, Gingy. So what do you think? Does that decorate it up to the Grand Durin style? I mean, this would be on... So when do I teach you building circles? Yeah, pointing you out on the spot. Yeah, well, you know, let's set a date and we can see how dizzy I get. All right, so basically what I'm thinking is then like, so leave this table, kind of center it on here, and then I'll put this on just the adamant, then line up a rug and then go forward. Does that sound okay? Do we want to leave some circular tables? I guess we can see how far this goes and see what we get. Okay, let's settle you. And then I was thinking we just do like 4s here. We can always pull more in if we needed for a... go. Could do Friday night sometime, maybe. Unless you've got other plans. I'm not going to do purple, and the reasoning is I did purple upstairs for the penthouse, and I'm thinking the penthouse would have their own dining table, right? So I need to put that in. See if we can put a table on it. All right. All right, what do we think, guys? What do we need on these? Do we need any? I mean, obviously you're gonna have to climb up here to grab a brew, but or do we want to put a thing sideways here? Yay! But do you like it? Because this is Epper's Hotel. Turn off my lights. The right ambiance. Come up here, grab beer. Yay. Yeah, I wasn't sure about she wanted it dressed up, but I wasn't sure about the red table and tablecloth against a different colored rug on the bottom. And or the red not popping on the red thing. The real test is when I watch this back on YouTube and I actually see all the colors and go, did I really like that? Really want to put a rug in the kitchen, but a rug in the kitchen doesn't make sense. Cool. Cool. Okay. So, next choice, uppers. We work on the rooms upstairs, the penthouse on the other side, or the casino, or the tables in the brewery from the other kitchen. The other kitchen. You got it. I do need to dress up this down here, so that's not escaping me. Absolutely no problem. So the kitchen is done. But then we can do the tables, or we can, well, we also have to dress it up with the stuff, right? So it is I guess we need a grist mill. There's not really room for grist mill though. But we could do the tavern cabinets. That's not a tavern cabinet. Sorry, I just noticed that I did not put a column finishing that edge, and I'm wondering why I didn't do it. I think it's okay. Food fixated today. It's a good thing to be. The only thing that's bad about this is I can't, these won't be working taps. Well, hold on, let me see. If I come up here, yeah, I can't get two of them through the wall. That sucks. I'm gonna fix that railing too. It's not finished. Let me see something. No drunk gambling, that's right. It's more of an illusion. Yeah, that's gonna bum me out, but the only thing that could, yeah. It's along this wall, right? Because it's pushed into that wall. It's not out this way. Durn. Anybody else want an undo button? Because of stairs. Oh, because the keg is there. Brew tank. Sorry. Yeah. I would use the heck out of that button. I just wanted to see. Or a preview button. Oh, come on. That would be... What? That would be the best. I don't like that. Why? There we go. Thank you. Oh, come on. Does that make sense? There we go. Now, stairs. Is it? Okay. And it's not going to want to come in because of the brew tank there. Do we care? We're going to leave it for now. Okay, so we are doing what are casino colors? Casino colors are usually red, right? Or what are they? Do they have certain casinos, like on the casino floor? Where's Davey when you need him? Or do we just leave it? Pretend this is like just a generic carpet that's down. Just thought I'd leave too. Somebody ping him. Davey, where are you? You know what? Let's do that long red rug. But it would it be in the dining? What do we want for the dining room? So do we want like just this area? It's like a break area, like maybe from here to the dining room? And do we want to do just like maybe, I mean, like, we can't really do high, well, we could do high top tables. You know what I'm talking about? Like do being yellow, but they're weird. Kind of like how I did the coffee table, but do it out of it. Come on. Come on. Maybe just... That's too tall. Sink you a little bit. What do you think? Okay, so if we do red, do the big long red carpet, just do it down the center, and then just do several high top bars like in there. But some would be on and some would be off unless we... It's something like that. Let's pull it out a little bit. Well, we won't be able to sink that adamant block in there though. How did I do that? Okay, there we go. Maybe it's the red one that doesn't want to do stuff. You're just floating, aren't you? Putting all this work in for something that might not stay here. Yes, no? We aren't going to be able to put sink the thing in here. So they would either be up higher, which that's the best you can do, or just the table, which then we're just in a dining. Other thing is, what if how much side do we have? If we did one on one side. Oh, wait, we can put it in afterwards? What, are you kidding me? Ladies and gentlemen, what just happened? I'm in. I'm in. I guess we gotta go all the way over here because we do have the taps over there, right? So just like there, maybe? What do you think? I know you say, I can't talk because I'm going to be doing something. And then I'm like, no, but I need your help. Alaska with her job. What's up with people, huh? Yeah. So Eppers, I know you're a Mootsat now, so you can't like really talk stuff, but I just gotta say, hats off to you. Because there are some people in the thread that I just could not... Like, why are you even here? You hate this game so much. You think it sucks so much. Why are you here? You know what? I could do that off of that wall. I love to help people, but it's hard. Oh my gosh, did you guys catch what I just caught? Man, I hate it when I forget something that simple. Thankfully, I don't have to move anything else. And we're going to pretend on that back one. Okay. You're welcome. It's the truth. I have no idea how you guys do it. Trying to get a red line down the center. Or I mean a white, the thing down the center. There we go. Now let's see if we can do it all the way down, huh? Again. Don't do that. It's like, do they give you training? Because that would be, I mean, and I used to work customer service, so that's saying something. Or maybe that's the thing. Like, I used to work with this all the time, and I just don't have the patience anymore for it. Like, why are you even here? I don't know. Yes, 99% are amazing. And I meet new ones every day that I'm like, wow. Willing to just give their opinion on something because it's going to help somebody, you know? Okay, come on. What is going on here? Too many things to snap to? Okay, we're going to work this way. Okay. You know what I also want? Okay, so we're going to talk about something funny. When we're doing this stuff, I wonder if the developers like watch us when we're making builds. Probably not me, but you know, like Axebeard and Mariac and whatever, and they're just like, and what are they doing? What are they doing? What? That's not supposed to go that way. Why are they trying to do that? You know what I mean? And then they're like, oh man, yeah, we're gonna get a ticket on that. We're gonna have to fix that because guess what? The game wasn't supposed to do that. But now that the game can do that, guess what? We're gonna have to do this. And all the time we're like, we love you guys. They're like, dang it. Can't they just be mean or something? We can just ignore them. not like how this is lining up. This whole area. Ideas? Maybe not so close together. But I really like it. Except for that one. That one can be mean. So we'll take him out. Mean. I don't know why I called an inanimate object mean, but you know. There we go. But let's move you over. Also, this wasn't supposed to do that. How did you do that? How did you make that work? Exactly. Exactly. My favorite is when we're like in the Forge Talk or whatever, and they're like, where is that? That's been transformed so much that where is that? You know? I'm like, hee hee. Yeah, I do it all the time with especially Mariax builds. I'm like, where is that? I mean, Davy's easy because he's staying in the same place, but... Okay, I'm gonna have to move that one, aren't I? Alright. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get chairs down. I didn't even ask if anybody liked this. They're really cool. First of all, that stool is not centered. That table. So we're going to say that's the problem. It's probably not, but... What do others think? Yep. And as, you know, as a builder, I guess, I watch people, when I watch other people's builds, and I'm like, man, I'm just like so inspired and, I forgot to turn my thing off. I'm so inspired by their build and just in awe of what they thought of. You know, it's like, wow, I never thought of that. But as soon as you see it, you're like, that makes sense. How did I not see that before, you know? And then, and that's what I'm thinking the whole time I'm in there. And then, and then they're like, what they're thinking, because I know, because I'm on the other side of the thing, is I bet they're seeing this mistake, and I bet they're seeing that mistake, and I bet they're saying that this isn't lined up, and, you know, whatever. And in reality, we don't see any of it, you know? All right. Or at least most of us don't. Okay, why are we doing this? Man. Come on. Inchy, inchy, inchy. Like doing baby taps. Come on. wonder if that one's too low. Oh. Did you see that? It is on round table, but what did it just? It destroyed the brew table, the brew tank behind me. What? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, we're leaving the line. Now, you again. What? My thumb is really mad at me. Okay. Does anybody else sweat when they build? It's like my brain goes at like... Oh no, what? Is that delayed? See how hard it is to get this tank back in. Well, at least the game is going to be nice to me on that one. Okay, so let's do... Okay, here's where we have to be creative. Let's start up here. Okay. That was enough. All right, so here's where we get creative, right? We need to know what is a card table. What is a dice table? Seriously, all these gonna be... Keep that with me. Hello, gaming grandma. How you doing, Gigi? So we got, for uppers, we got the dining room and kitchen worked out over here. So we got our brew tanks in, all of our decorations, our tables in, and our kitchen in. And then we went over to the casino and we were working on the table setting for that. So we figured these would look like high top tables, you know? So I gotta figure out the chair situation because we need taller chairs, right? But what do we think? Grand Durin, we do this. The most high tops you like sit at, or I mean you'd stand at, but okay, nobody noticed that that rug is off. Okay, nobody knows. Moving along. Yes with the table, with the chairs, or no with the chairs? Thanks. And now we're going to figure out how to do blackjack tables and craps tables and stuff. So what do you think? Or do you think the chairs block the view? Yay. Okay, so do we need any decorations on this wall? Maybe like we could do something as simple as like the Durin's armor that's in there or something, since it's the Grand Durin. Thanks, Gigi. Or we could do like just the Durin shield or something. What do you think? Some sort of decoration here. And then we'll do the tables over here. Or we could do like it's been a long time since I've been in a casino. So we could do something that's against this. Like maybe this is where the slot machines are or something, right? That might be cool. Do the slot machines here? Now I gotta think how Blue did this, because I think he said that the loom looked more like... You've never been in one? Well, I was like young. My grandparents used to go to... so slot machines are backed into each other, right? They used to go to like Laughlin all the time. We can't get that one in. Okay, and then we do... I forget how he did it. How did he do it? I know there was gold on the floor. It's too big. Anybody got ideas? Can you make a mount a wall display on the front of a loom? Nothing wants to mount to the loom. But we could come down from the ceiling. Oh, okay, that's whatever. Start over here. Is that right in front? Whatever. There. There. Did Axebeard show up last night? Did you were able to, not did he show up? Were you able to catch each other? And oh, they're in front. Shoot. Were you able to catch each other and go over some things for that area that you were wondering about? Okay, so where are you? You're... Oh, it's gonna be back further. That's why. Okay. Okay. Played for hours and he said he only had a few minutes. It's how it happens. Yeah, we all say, we're just gonna do this for a little bit. My husband knows by now. Just gonna meet Alaskan really quick. We're gonna go over sound settings. Okay, he just picks up a book. It's gonna be a while. Need something flashy on the loom, like a wall display, lights, or a torch. Okay. Okay, so I'm thinking, can we make a drop down sort of like this, you know? Is that close enough? Or can I drop, play with this a little bit. Can I drop something behind it? Ooh, what about that? Is that close enough? Should I push forward? What do you think? And then we can do... try forward. So it comes in front of that thing. you there, but I want you here. And button to turn off the snap. It's too far forward. Too far to the side. Well, there's Smurfer. It's still behind, but maybe I could get the... Grr. It's like once we get the first one, we'll be able to do... There we... Maybe. What do you think? Yay! Okay. Now let's replicate this and not blow anything else up. Yes, admire the gold. That's fine. Okay, well, hold on. So, can we do the spacing that we used to do? Bet you we can. That one's gonna be a little off. Yay! Okay, so we have that there. Okay, that's there. No! Come down a little bit. Come on. Not, don't. Wish we could build in teams. I could be like, okay, I've got this part marked. I guess I could just put this through here. It's way in front though. Darn it. Try that. Nope. Too far. Wall display. Good. Okay. Come on. Come on. Baby steps. There we go. Should I get rid of that? Or should I leave it for... Keep lattice. Okay, we're going to do this across and we're going to see where it lands us. I can move that. I can move the display. Do we like that? Do I need to move that post? I'll keep working while we're deciding. I'm going to put it back. I just can't have it snapping. Just that it's off center from the wall display. To be centered on the loom, it needs to be, because I couldn't put the post in the right place. Same again. Closer. Good. The only option is to move the post. I just have to fight with it. Which I don't mind. I mean, I do this for funsies, right? I don't know how many conversations I've had with Axebeard and them. It's like, I chose to work with this material. I chose to do this design. I'm reminding myself. Okay, back. In between. Just on the other side. Yep, we're doing slot machines. What do you think? There it was. There it is. Right there. Delete that one. Why are we so far back? Erg. Thanks. Technically, it's Blue's design because he thought of it. Well, I mean, not technically. It is Blue's design. He thought of it. I'm just doing what I think I remember him doing. Arg. That'll work. Okay, well. All right, we're going to put the lattice through, and then we're going to remove that post, and we're going to hope nothing falls down. move this post. Well, hey now. You're a rock star. Get your game on. That last one's gonna bother me. It's because the post is underneath. I'm just gonna like leave that. I need to put you back. I didn't even notice if it was wrong. I think by now I just kind of assume things are the words that they are. That's in front. What's this one? Barely in front. I want that one. Anybody else hold their breath? Why is that not? Forward. Go. So since Alaskan's here, let's work on the crap tables and the poker tables because she knows a lot about them. I guess since she's here and Davy's not. Ah, wrong. Come on, come down. There you go. Alright, close enough. Alright, let's put Lattice over there. Alright. So crap tables and card tables. Are they usually located near each other? Near the loom? I mean, near the loom. Near the slot machines? Like, would it make sense to have more card tables, right? Because you have blackjack and you have poker. And then you have the crap tables, right? So we could use these as the crap tables. Does it need raised up? Crap tables are kind of raised up, right? What would I need around them to indicate they're a crap table? I mean, I can put adamant underneath that to hold them up, but so they don't look weird suspended there. So what else? What do you do around a crap table? The walls. So do we do lattice? Go down. Woohoo! Trying to figure out the crap table. Just spitballing ideas. What do you guys think? I can make an encasement that goes off of this and then set it in there. Okay, go down. Come up. Go down. That was on the floor, right? Where was that at? Okay, right even. And then come up. Turned around. Heard crab table. Yes, my thoughts. Okay. So, is it open on the end? Hmm. How this works? Well, I think salt bath at the end of the table for the roulette. What? Open for person to stand there, I think. Okay, so just do one like at the bottom so it like looks put together, maybe? Or is that too blocky? Why is that not sticking in there? Let's fix that out. So, okay, so can I put a salt table, a salt bath on this table? I was going to use this like as the roulette thingy, or as the like the table part, you know? Bring it down a little bit. Can I put the salt bath in there? Wait, that's craps. So we need craps and roulette, right? Bump is around the table. So yeah, so then we have 2 craps tables and then roulette tables, or should I do 1 craps table, 1 roulette? And can I sink this in here? Oh, I can. Come on. I think the pose at the end looks more finished. Okay. 2 craps is good. Having it open on the end, so it will feel like it's more shuffleboard. I can pull the this down. Let's lattice. Move that one. How's that? Roulette be a separate area. I would have thought to have the salt bath standing free with chairs around it. Okay, or because it's not a long table, right? Is it a circular table? Why are you not going there? Is this a circular table? And then put the salt bath in it? Let's see if I can. Roulette is long table. Don't want your dice roll. That was what I was thinking. Okay, cool. Okay, so those are the craps. With a spinner at the end? But I don't, what is a spinner? On the roulette table or the I'm getting so confused. We're going back and forth. I'm trying to pick her brain while she's here, because otherwise she's gonna go back to work, and then I mean we'll still have ideas, but since none of us have been in the I'm gonna fix that. May have been to a casino. May have, yeah. I'm thinking you might have seen it in a movie once or twice, right? Let's get close. All right. So, and then these, where are those higher? Going to okay, then get a table in here, drop it down, drop it like it's hot. Then do edging. Okay, all the way down. Then do lattice ish to kind of block. Might have to pull those little ones in. Okay. My sister may or may not have a gambling issue. Oh. Wah, wah. Okay, so craps tables. Okay, and we need card tables. So what, do craps tables here maybe? Or you need people to go around them, right? I'm trying to think of like who's up against here. There's not really a whole lot to... But we like the height on that, right? So we just do enough to be able to get the chairs around. They're in their same area though, right? Casinos are kind of cramped anyway, right? Come on. Little bit, little bit. Why is it not? You seeing that? Like it did better over there. There we go. Come on. Go down just. Do people stand around the roulette tables? Or do they have chairs? Thinking I've seen them standing, but then we would just have to get people to stand here. Davey! Another casino man! Woohoo! Welcome, welcome! Okay, regarding the slot machines, they are usually pretty flashy. Would a torch on the side, on the display, or a string of lights work there? Yes. Okay, so Davey, this is what we're doing. We're fitting out the casino. Okay, so that's the Grand Durin Hotel and Casino. We have high tops over here for the bar area, kitchen in the back. Okay, and then here we've got our roulette tables, and then our crap tables. So we're wondering, do people stand at the crap tables? I know, isn't this exciting? I'm so happy right now. Do they stand at the crap tables, or do we do like high back chairs type things? They mostly stand. Okay, so then we'll just do, and I'll remind myself so I leave room. We will do people standing. Okay, so now we need wait, people here, and there's always people on the sides of these, right? They're all like, oh my god, oh my god. Do you like my casino people? That's kind of too high. Should I put like a little dealers are the ones that sit. Okay, unless something like blackjack, Pie-Go Parker, or some card game, then they sit down. Okay. Okay, so should these guys be elevated so that they can see over that, or should I lower the lattice so that they can see? I know it's not going to be exact, but I'll put this in. And then I can put them. I don't know. What do you think? And this would have to be higher too, right? This whole area would be like an elevated area, maybe? Not authentic casino experience unless one of those customers smells they haven't showered or gone to the bath. That's true. That's true. Close enough is good, right? Yeah, because then, yeah. Okay. All right. I'm not going to squirrel on this. I'm going to stay focused. Okay. Good for the dealers in that space. Okay. And they're not at the end, right? They're like back here. I didn't leave room for them. Okay, cool. All right, so we have craps, we have roulette. Then here would be all like the card tables where everybody's sitting down doing their different things, right? Should I put carpet down? Like I did over with the high top area? Or should I just leave this and just put trying to see how many, because casinos are pretty crowded, right? Okay. So, and by the way, I don't know if you knew this or not. So I'm reading. David says we need one poop pile. I didn't know if you knew this, Davey, but we were able to put this carpet down, or the rug down, even with the tables in the adamant blocks. So we put the adamant blocks, the table, then we put the carpet, the rug down, and then we put the chairs. I did not know you could do that. I was so excited. I doubt we could do it over here because we've got all the other stuff, but I probably should. Should I remove all the people? And then we'll keep the same. So now here's the thing. Is it all carpeted? So like I could do like that and then come over here and do very common in casinos with slot machines, especially if they're getting lucky. They think it's bad luck to get up and walk away when you're winning on it. Yep. I could buy into that. It's the same reason why when you watch hockey or any other sport that you like, then and your team is winning, then you don't want to like get up and move. Or somebody gets up and moves and then the other team scores and you're like, why did you get up? Get it. Totally get it. And I did not forget your comment about the flashy torches or something on these slot machines. What does everybody think? GG. I didn't forget about you. Come on. Desmond said that just sounds horrible. Okay, so we're continuing this carpet all the way over, right? So we're gonna need to get rid of these people. Ah! Armor stand. Armor stand. Armor stand. Is it gonna let me do it with that? Let me see. No, because the table is on the ground. Are the roulette tables elevated? String lights sound obnoxious. String light sounds obnoxious. They're elevated? Okay. Table. It's probably going to need to be up a little bit. Not up too far. Just want to make sure I can do the rug. Table's too far in. Okay. Good thing I checked. Okay. Those are really close, so they're going to act like magnets. Now she knows why I talk to myself. Okay, and now this side. Totally forgot about all those other card games. Now I'm gonna have to make room for them. Doesn't like the lattice. I think we'll just leave that then. I'll turn this around. The smoking center needs to smell. I was just thinking about that. That we needed like some sort of fog machine. Like this would. Oh, this would be good in like the. So we'll just call this a non-smoking one, but it would be good down in what's that place? Renhordland? The Redhornland? Oh. Where is it that it's all smoky and red? Or no, it's like the mithril is that way too, but there's another place. Come on. If it's a casino in my hotel, it's not allowed to be horrible. There you go. This is Epper's. Epper is his management, so we have to do what she says. So it cannot be. We'll have bodyguards to take out the riffraff. Oh, come on. Come on. Had it and I wanted to get perfect, so I stepped back. Don't. Come on. Up. Okay. Shake out my fingers. A place with shadow right before the bone horde. Yeah. Because cigar smoke kind of looks like that, right? Where it's just like, it almost looks bluish, sort of. Card room I work at is mainly Baccarat because it's the most popular game here, and we only have one blackjack table, one pike out, and one 3-card table. So I really only need 4 tables, right? Why did I just do that? Who would have thought the rugs is the toughest thing here? Come on. Background tables are huge double tables and 2 dealers have to be on them. Yeah, that's what was going to be my second question was, then I wondered if I was being too... This rug is going to end up pissing me off. Call it good. Okay. And then, can we get these tables in here? Or we just put these closer? Alright. Alright. Wow, chat just exploded. But we're exception of I think dwarves would play dice games, to be honest. And a game of strength. And games of strength, but gambling, like carnival type games. Arm wrestling. Oh, axe throwing. Fight ring. So like sport bets. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna do that, and then I guess that's what's gonna be over there. Do like a coliseum or something that has all the let's see, somebody remind me. Arm wrestling, fight ring. Okay. Tables, sitting tables. Just center you. Wow. Did anybody see that? It's funny. Okay, and then we will center you. Okay. Padded, because of course Dave says they're going to be here for days, so they want to sit in comfortable seats, right? But then we have a deal. We have a dealer at the table, right? But I can't do any elevated things here. Chat is going crazy. That rock breaking game for the Rings of Power. Yes. I guess that's what we're working on Friday. They'll even sleep in them. Sleep in what? It's okay. Dealers aren't elevated on table games. Okay, cool. Alaska, now you have to build it. Yep. Cool. So yeah. So I guess Friday, if we can get together. Oh, come on. We will be working on a coliseum. A fight ring. Oh, come on. Okay, so ideas while I'm working on the seating about putting torches or anything else on the slot machines. Okay, that, I don't know. It's whatever. String lights is fine. You can put single lamps if you need more obnoxious. Christmas lights! Yeah, I've got the chair in the way. I should have done this before. What do you think? Quit single landing. In fact, you can place more than one string. It'd be like doubling them up. I don't know how you can do that with these. Like that? No, you can't see unless I place it down, right? You clip the small crystal lamps in front of the... Okay. Maybe clip the small crystal lamps on front of the display also. Uppers. We're at the Grand Durin here. We have some class. So 1 string of light or 2 strings of light, uppers? This is your hotel. Is that out of place? Uppers has a hotel and a bookstore. Multi-bosom. Yep. Go with single string and try the lamps like Grandma said. Okay. Okay, so now lights on the front of the display. Clip the small crystal lamp on front of display also. Can we do that? Can it take the... You're talking about on here? Oh, what the heck? Really? Okay, let's line this up a little bit better. Did not know that was possible. It's going to be off to the side though. What? Wow, it's getting bright in here. I don't know how that, David. Single string, try the lamps like Grandma said. Well, how it happened was... What? Oh, whoops. What had happened was I needed a building to build, and Eppers said, hotel. I want to see a grand hotel because everybody does little hotels. And I said, okay, cool. So then it became her hotel. Oh no. I'm gonna have to move the lights, aren't I? No, okay, good. Okay. Strange business ventures you're involved in. I'm convinced the bookstore is a front. Yes. Yes. To apply to be your head chef of the kitchen. Yes. Yes. You're hired. Okay, I need to figure out how to get these. Do we care where these are landing in the... Oh, wait, there might be some place. Because in the center... See, it's on that edge. It's not going to do it in the center of the display. Is that what we want? On the edge? Hmm. Small crystal lamp. Everybody sees that. Okay. Okay, so it either wants to go, it wants to go on either side. So what do we think? Mr. Emberbeard might have to split the bread though. Overkill? Maybe. Maybe on either side, like you said. Instead of the torches. And do them... Okay, okay. Oh. I'll eat in a minute. There we go. So you're talking about, yes, bread. Okay, so we're talking about one over here, one over there. Get rid of the torch. What do we think? I think one works on the side, sort of like the handle you would pull down. Okay. Thanks, Davey. I'm sure everybody's going to switch over there as soon as you start, so that's good. That'll give me time to go get lunch. Because you know we can't stop until somebody makes us stop. So do we want the... Do you want the handle like over... like that? Good. It's work as it should have been, right? Oh wait, that goes on in the front. What is that? What? That one went in the front, but we want it on the side, right? Is that going to be too much light, guys? But it's a casino, right? So... Why is this not? Now you can drop a thing of gold on top of the loom or a pile. Yeah, I had the pile on the floor, but I had to move it because of the carpet. There we go. What do we think, guys? Table, salt bath. Or should I just do it on that? Okay, that wasn't right. Oh, you guys. What? Oh, just one. Now it looks like someone cheated and triggers all of them to give up their winnings. I don't know if you're still here, but I'm making personal pizzas tonight. You want the same one as last time? She is making bread. She's making dough. We should just make it as one. Okay, everybody, group vote. Do we want like all of the piles? Or do we want like every other has piles or something? Or just one has like a mega pile because somebody just won and we'll put like a person there. Let's tell a story, right? Let's go. Okay, where is... We're going to put people at each thingy. That's not what I wanted to do. Ah. Let's tell a story, okay? How many people are at the slots? Everybody's at the slots? Because it's Upper's Casino, it's busy. Busy. Yes. Okay. Like a mega one? Or like that is enough. And we'll turn him around. Maybe 2 piles? Appear like we aren't stealing people's. Appear like we aren't stealing people's money, basically. Gotcha. Okay, so maybe put 2 of them that are... Could probably get the smaller one closer. So, okay. Just want to make sure I got the idea right. So are we putting all the small piles back in and then giving him a bigger pile? Or are we giving like 2 of them piles? And it's the smaller pile. The problem is I can't get it underneath the loom. Or underneath the armor stand. So that's literally as close as I can get it. The second one, now I have to remember what I said, Eppers. So 2 people? I think that's what I said. Back him up a little bit. It's a good thing I know where I can get a bunch of armor. Too smalls. Okay. So how does that look? Let me dress everybody up. Then we put people around here. Dress them up. Why are you not wanting to be? Is this elevated? Durn. And we have people coming in and leaving. Yay! They're really cool. Good idea, guys. Very cool. So, do we keep... Actually, we'll just keep 1 in here. What do you think? And he's the dealer? We do 1 on one side, 1 on the other. What do you think? We'll put all the employees in the same uniform. So those 2 will have the same uniform as like one of these guys, like the guys in the back maybe. And then, do we need guards at the doors? Outside or inside? Do we need a Durin statue over here? Durin, which is the one that's Durin the ally, Durin the slayer, deathless, open, defender, lost, which we obviously don't want to put lost in there. Wonder if we can trap snack rats for a rat race. Track. I mean, if you want to chase them around forever. So Durin the slayer, Durin the ally, defender, open, or deathless. What do we want in this corner? Or do we want a memorial? I mean, but it's the Durin, the Grand Durin, right? There's a Durin upstairs. I think I did Durin the second upstairs. So first down here. The one with the closets. The one that's flipping everybody off, Grandma says. I'm going to go down. That'll work. Can never be enough Durins, that's right. Nice. And then what we're going to have to do... Excuse me, guys. Pardon me. Excuse me. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. You're going to be a problem. So we'll put you... We'll put you up here like you're getting ready to get out the door. Isn't that cool? And then we'll do maybe like a Durin statue thing in here. Get all of them somehow to whatever. So there you go. Just got to dress them up, finish the rooms, and then we will be good to go. Good job, Eppers. Thanks everybody for your help. I am going to probably keep working on this out here, and then maybe the Durin statue, trying to figure out some stuff, dress the guys, that kind of thing. While off stream, while Davy's doing his stream, so you guys can all go over there and give him some love. And I sincerely appreciate you guys helping me with this. So thanks for hanging out, and we will talk at you over there, I guess. Bye, guys.